Hello everybody, my name is Marlo and welcome back to the single player world. I hope you're all doing very well today. Before we get on with the episode and actually start some building, I would like to go on a resource gathering trip because at the moment I am consistently running out of materials and I need to do something about that. So for about an hour I think I'm going to go chop some trees, mine some terracotta and maybe just gather a few other blocks that I need, and then we can head over to the village and start work there. Just over an hour later and we have all of this. Honestly, I thought I was going to get a little bit more. I have a pathetic stack and a half of mushroom stems. Really need to make some sort of mushroom farm, and honestly, maybe a tree farm wouldn't go amiss. Something to think about for the future. Flying on into the village today where we are once again going to be doing some more work and building two new villager houses. I've got the Toolsmith over here and the weaponsmith area, the weaponry, designed in a creative test world, ready to build over here in our village, which, come to think of it, this place needs a name. We've done so much work on it already and it's completely unnamed. I haven't thought of what to call it just yet. So guys, drop me your name suggestions in the comments and hopefully, I'm sure I will, see one that takes my fancy. You guys are always very good at coming up with names. So yeah, let me know what you got. But yeah, today we're going to be building the Toolsmith and the weaponry, and then once we have those done, there is actually only one final villager house that we have to build, which is the library over here. So that's very exciting, and obviously, you know, once we got the villager houses, that's village done, we're fully complete. As you can see, no, there is still tons more of work to do, but I just wanted to get the villager houses done first of all, and then will come everything else that would actually go in a village. I got plenty of ideas, guys, so don't worry, we won't be stopping there. This building right here is our Fletcher's home. You can see him inside of the window, crafting up arrows, now probably trying to get out. No, he's actually staying inside for once, but round the back I have inadvertently created the world's best trap. This fenced off area is continuously catching mobs inside of it. We've had horses fall in before and now the villagers have been set free. They're falling in as well, so I need to do something about that. I have actually barricaded this guy inside with the trapdoors behind the actual door trick, but I probably need to make an entrance for these guys, and instead of doing anything too fancy and kind of changing too much, I think I'm just going to break this fence here, so they can walk in if they want, but with the... Hang on, where did the other one go? Oh, there he is. I thought he got out somewhere else. I was very confused how we managed to do that. So yeah, I'm just going to do that and hopefully more walk out than walk in. By the way guys, some exciting news I have to tell you. Over here on the Turtle Island, in a live stream, we actually found Slowpoke. As you can see, all three turtles are here. There's Smitch, there's Scooter, and there's Slowpoke. They seem to be a little bit trapped, or maybe they're just enjoying some time by the pond. But yeah, I could not find Slowpoke for ages. You guys remember, I think 2 episodes ago, we came up with our 3 turtle names and hatched them over there. Pig on the loose, and I couldn't find Slowpoke for the longest time, but he actually cropped up in a live stream, so that's all awesome. The gang are back together. Yay, one of them found the exit. Good job, buddy. That guy in there is still deciding to stay put with the horse, for now at least. I'm sure they'll make their way out eventually, but well done to you. Smart cookie. Don't walk back in there, please. But anyway, guys, let's get on with some building today. So the first one we're going to do is the weaponry over here, and I am very excited for you guys to see this one. I think, oh, we're in the sign. I think it's actually going to be one of my favorite builds in the village so far. So here is the weaponsmith's house, and I absolutely love this building. I said it was going to be one of my favorites, and it's for a good reason, which we'll get to in just a second, but I'm just going to take a quick spin around here in case the time-lapse missed some important parts from a dodgy angle or something like that. You're blocking the view, dude. You can see it better this way. So yeah, this is the house, and don't get me wrong, the building itself is lovely. I really love the shape of this, but the reason I love it the best is because of its location. It's right at the end of the high street here, and it just feels like it completes this little section. Obviously, we still got to bring the pathway around a bit, but yeah, seeing this building right at the end of the main walkway here, I really like it, and as I said, I am a big fan of the building itself. I think it turned out quite nicely. So yeah, this is the exterior all done. I haven't done anything on the inside, and I thought I would maybe do my best to kind of walk you guys through my process I do with this. I may even do like some separate video altogether about interior design at some point in the future. Okay, that's not at all creepy. Right, let's just block that out a second. Yeah, so I may do like some other separate video about it altogether, but I think it's good maybe every now and again just to kind of walk you guys through my thought process. So I'm going to do that for the interior here, and hopefully we can get something that looks very nice. I have got my shulker box full of resources, and we are ready to do this thing. So let's head inside, and I'm assuming this guy is still going to be here. Yes, okay, now he's vibrating. Oh, geez, this is even worse. Okay, let's just power through. So I've got my shulker box full of resources here. Obviously, this is all designed in the test world, so I'm able to do this. But I'm going to kind of go through what my plan and process is when I'm actually designing these buildings. So once I've got the actual structure in place, I'm left with this big old empty room, which is kind of daunting because there's a lot of space you need to fill up. So the very first thing I like to do is just refine all of the edges and the nasty looking bits, and just get like the floors and any second levels I want to have in place. So we're going to have a second level going across here where this strip spruce log is. Obviously we'll have to change up this grass for something else and smooth out the ceiling. So that right there is step number one. I was really hoping you would be gone by the time I turn around, but no. So there we go, that is the second floor in place. I've also added some texture to our chimney because you can see that from the inside, so we don't want to forget it. And I've also smoothed out the roof, and then if we just head down to the first floor here, you can see I've finished the actual flooring. So we've got some dark prismarine on the inside, and for the outside work area we've gone with a bit more of a stonified slash some coarse dirt kind of being traipsed through, which I think suits the area quite well. A little bit of a sudden cut off here, but it's such a small area, it's quite difficult to blend those two together, but I don't think it looks too bad. So doing this just kind of gives you a very nice starting point, a blank canvas to build everything else on. So now what we want to do is decide where the main feature points of the interiors are going to go. So if I just open up my inventory here, get rid of that shulker box because it's actually in the way. I'm kind of talking about tables, for example. So I want a table over here next to this window, so we can just do something like that. And then maybe this wall looks like it could need something, so we just do a stack of note blocks and kind of just look around for points that are very wide open and look as though they're missing something. This part doesn't really include adding in any details. Everything that is in here is what we saved till last, so the smaller items. What we've really done here is just completed the larger parts of interior design. So like I said, tables, other little bits that take up a lot of room and fill in the space. We've also got a shelf up here, and then out in our work area we've just added in a workbench made out of some brick. Also put some water down below there as somewhat of a quenching station for when the weapons come out of the fire, which is what we'll place down next in there. So that's what we've done on the bottom floor, and then if we just head upstairs, added in the bed, obviously that's very important, a little table next to it which we'll maybe put a flower pot on or something like that. And then I felt like over here, oh, firework gone off, time for bed apparently. I think it was a little bit open looking and felt like it needed something, but it's a really tricky area to add something into since we have the staircase here, so I just wrapped a fence around to kind of barricade it off a little bit, which I think works. And then we had a big old area over here where our chimney was, so I decided to put a wardrobe there instead, which I will probably put some armor stands in. Anyway, time to go to bed. And now we can add in all of these smaller details. Of course, we need a grindstone placed down for our weaponsmith villager, and then next to the forge is where it's placed, where we can have our campfire, and then we're also, maybe doesn't make sense having an item frame right above a burning flame, but we do get a little bit of fire crackling through it, which I think looks quite nice. So we can put the sword here, rotate it round so it kind of looks like it's being heated up a little bit. Gotta use your imagination, of course. And then at the top here, I'm just going to place a tripwire hook, which looks as though it could hang down a sword if it was cooling down or something like that. Over by our table, we have another tripwire hook for the same reason, a lever as some sort of tool maybe, and then beside it we can have another sword in an item frame. I like to rotate it round to a diagonal most of the time, and then we can have a lantern on this shelf over here. We're also going to do a switcheroo of this crate in replace of an anvil. Obviously this isn't a workstation, but it makes sense to have one here, I think. And then we can just stick the crate round the other side and also put a chest on top of our shelf up there. And that right there is the bottom floor all done. I just feel like it's missing something in this middle section over here. A pillar for some structural support should work nicely. In the bedroom, we can place a nice little flower pot on our scaffolding table, and inside of the wardrobe, 2 armor stands. Not gonna put any armor on them because I'm lazy. We can also hang some lanterns over here because obviously we need to make sure we brighten this place up enough. So do one there and one over here too. I think that should be good. And finally, we can have a clock in an item frame above the bed and the window, I suppose. And then over here, we can have a big open gap. But because it's too high, it's kind of difficult to add anything in then. So I think I'm going to go with something a little bit different and put some banners as curtains. Doesn't look horrendous. Doesn't look great either, but it's a tricky area to work with. So that right there, I believe, is everything I wanted to add in. So I guess now it's time to pick one of our lucky villagers over at the villager breeder to move on in and see how he likes it. This wandering trader has 4 llamas, and I don't really know how that is possible unless there's another trader around somewhere. But, oh, is he behind the door? Hold on. Is this even allowed? I don't think you two are ever supposed to meet. Oh goodness, what is going on? This is like meeting your parallel universe partner. Excuse me, lambs, you're a little bit in the way. So this is what happens when 2 wandering traders meet. Right, good to know. I'm just gonna leave you 2 in there and your llamas can stay out. Okay. I really didn't know that was possible. That's kind of cool. Anyway, hopefully one of them despawns or both of them. That would be ideal. But as you can see, inside of our weaponry, I've moved the weaponsmith over, locked his trade, so now he should remain next to this grindstone. I left some rail around. Whoops, time to get rid of that. Excuse me, sir. You appear to not be in the village walls, which is not great. Not great at all, so I need you to get back in there, please. I don't know how this guy has managed to get out. Oh, wait, never mind. I'm an absolute idiot. There is an open entrance here. That's probably how he's managed it. Okay, something to think about. Actually blocking that up for now. I would minecart him over, but he's not a proper villager that I really care about, so I'm just gonna let him free roam until he decides to make his way back in. Unless, buddy, you want to kind of cooperate here a little bit. I can make you a pathway going up. See, you can get up. Oh, okay. I thought he was following me. Apparently not. Come on, villager, we're nearly there. Keep going, keep paddling away. Yep, there we go. Just make a bend here. That works. Okay, awesome. You're in the village, hopefully. Now I can place some of these. Just going to do some fence gates. It should connect up nicely. Looks alright. It's not too bad. I can't connect fences to walls, and we got the trapdoors here, so this is the best I got. Hopefully, that should stop you escaping. Welcome back to Trapness. It's a nice village. Go play. I keep hearing cats everywhere in my village, or well, maybe it's just one of them, but there always seems to be meowing going on and I can never find them, so I don't know if like they're trapped somewhere. Maybe they're in with the horse. Hang on, is that? That's Jelly, is it? Jelly! Oh my goodness! Okay, I've actually been looking for Jelly for ages. And she spawned in my... There's another one. It's not Jelly, but it doesn't matter. Okay, maybe that's the 2 cats I was hearing. Okay, I desperately need to go grab some fish and tame Jelly here, because Remember, like, 10 episodes maybe it was, we spent... Oh, you're staying very still. Oh, no, there she goes. We spent, like, a very long amount of time searching around so many villages to get Jelly. And then here she is, just spawns in my own custom-made village. That's awesome. Okay, I really need to go fly and get some fish before she disappears. This is a problem. I have no fish other than these tropical ones. And they don't like cooked fish, so I'm just going to take these and hope she likes them. Actually, just to play it safe, I'm going to go slay some salmon in the ocean here. Jelly, please do not tell me you've despawned. I will be so very sad. Okay, I don't think she would have, but I don't know where she would have gone. Cats are very fast and small. They like to hide away in places, so I may be looking here for a while. Can you see her? She's trying to use her camouflage. Nice try, Jelly, but it didn't work. Okay, please don't run away. She's managed to get down here in the cave. Thankfully, hasn't despawned. I made sure I was very quick killing the fish, so that wasn't most likely going to be an option. Please don't step on the magma blocks too. Jelly, do you love me? Please tell me this is enough fish. Yes, we did it. Oh, Jelly, I love you. I love you. You are adorable. Okay. Oh, you're sure you can have all the fish? Oh, that's it. Okay. Right, come with me. We need to find you a home. I have just had the best idea ever. Jelly, your new home is going to be inside of that building right there. Now presenting the new mayor of whatever this village may happen to be called, Jelly the Cat. I couldn't think of a better, I nearly called you a person, Jelly, better candidate for this position right here. So she is in charge of all what happens in this village. The decisions must all go through her, but unfortunately she doesn't really fit in the mayoral chair, so I guess I will have to assume this position and be her second in command. So it must go through Jelly first, but I can take care of the boring stuff. She can be the pretty face behind the workings of this village. So yeah, new mayor. It's Jelly. I couldn't think of anyone better, truly. Keep it up, Jelly. You're doing a great job so far. I mean, just look her up there. She just fits in so perfectly, doesn't she? What a great mayor you're gonna be, Jelly. A great mayor indeed. Anyway, the episode's getting on a little bit here, and we haven't really done anything since we finished this building. So I think what I'm going to do now is just hurry things along here, and we're right away going to jump into making the Toolsmith. Whilst we build this in the background, I just want to take a quick minute to talk about something that is very, very important, which is the current Black Lives Matter movement. Now, usually I would avoid any kind of political or controversial topic on my channel, as I like to use my videos as a form of escapism from reality, somewhere you can go to forget about your worries and watch me play Minecraft for 20 minutes and build some cool things. But what is happening right now cannot just be ignored. The current events are stemmed from 400 years of oppression, and this movement right here, right now, is quite possibly the largest and most widespread demand for equality and justice that there has ever been. So you can't just sit back and pretend it's not happening. You have a part to play in all this, and I strongly urge you to help. Now, there's various ways you can do that. Sign petitions, share information on social media, donate if you can, oppose any racist opinions your friends or family may have, educate yourself and others, especially if you are white. You have a privilege that you need to understand, so please use your voice, stand up for what's right, and keep the pressure on. Progress is being made, slowly, yes, but it's definitely there. So, as to not overwhelm you with loads of different websites, I'm going to leave a single link in the description to a site which has lots of useful resources and ways you can help. Thank you everyone for listening to that, I really do appreciate it. We'll get back into some Minecraft now. Let's have a look around the new house and workshop for our Toolsmith then, who, as you can see, I have already moved into place, and he has apparently gained the ability to levitate, so that's good. But as you can see, his trades are locked in place, and yeah, let's go take a look around on the inside. But before we do, actually, I know I'm meant to be adding texture into all of our white terracotta here, like we have with these houses over here. I just keep putting it off. I'll do it eventually, I promise. I just can't be bothered right now. One day soon, I really will. But let's head inside and I can show you what I've done. So On the bottom level is his work area, does all of his tool making down here. You going to get down from that fence, or are you just going to stay up there forever? Probably the latter. So outside here in his kind of like outside work area, he's got his big old forge, campfire smelting away, a tool in the preparation of being made, I guess, and an anvil. And then if we just turn around here, we've got his actual workstation, the smithing table with some other stuff on display. And then I've actually put some tools in some item frames and a tripwire hook in front of it, which with the shaders looks a little bit weird because you can actually see the tool behind the tripwire hook somehow, but looks a lot better without shaders on. But it kind of looks like they're hung up on display. I really wish it was a feature you could like put a tool inside of here, like through that hole, and have it on display. I think there's like a data pack for it, but it would be such a simple and cool feature. I would absolutely love that. But what I have thought about doing is maybe messing with my texture of this tripwire hook to kind of make it look a little bit better. Possibly even just get rid of like a pixel from each corner or just something like that. I'm not really sure. But yeah, we have some tools on display. Golden hoe there on the table because why not? Some storage over here, and then if we just head upstairs, we've got the bedroom with some tables and some stuff on there, a nice little desk, and then a little blue corner over here. Blue bed, blue orchid, and a blue painting. I really like this. I love the color blue, so looks very cozy over there. But yeah, that is his house all done. Let's head outside and close all 3 doors behind us. And that is pretty much everything I wanted to do today, except from one final thing, which I think I'm going to do now, which is to just bring this pathway along a little bit, following these yellow concrete blocks to somewhere about here. I think I will probably stop just outside the shepherd's home. Just when I thought my view down the high street couldn't get any better, we now have this house and the road continuing on round. I absolutely love how this looks. I really do. It is a little bit unfinished at the moment, like the road kind of comes to a sudden stop in some places because it's going to go off in that direction somewhere, or we'll have a house in replace of this dirt mound. Haven't really figured out what I'm doing. And then there's also some road to go off in this direction and these two as well. So yeah, it's a little bit unfinished, but as it is right now, I already love it, so it can only get better. But I do need to add in some like smaller details around the road and kind of on the edges. Like we have some carts and a few other things, kind of more so over on that side with the smaller houses. But one thing I did add in is I had like a big open grass field behind where this brick wall is that I've now put in place. So I just put a bunch of flowers here for a nice vibrant flower garden, which I think looks really cool. So we got a wall blocking off from this side, kind of like a natural barricade. Oh no, a villager has got stuck in the fence. Going stir crazy, look at him spin. So yeah, we got this blocking off here from that way, and then I'll just add a man-made wall over here at some point once I do something over on this side. So yeah, that's sort of the stuff I have to do at some point or another when I have a better idea of what I'm actually doing. But guys, the sun is setting. It's time for me to end off this episode. Let's get to a good vantage point. I guess we can go this way and have a view from this point. And yeah, I absolutely love it. I think this is once again taking the top spot as my favorite part in the village. I think I said a couple of episodes ago that all of the smaller houses behind me over there was my favorite part, but now we've got that house behind me there, which I think is my new favorite one in the village. You guys can let me know what you think about that. I absolutely love this. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you did enjoy it. Remember to check out the link I left in the description. I will be greatly appreciative of that. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.